at Shane Mosley. He's been a tyro in boxing as an amateur from way back since he was 10 years old. You see, he boxed Dr. De La Hoya when they were 12 and 13, 260 amateur fights, 25 pro fights, never knocked down. Now let's take a closer look at Demetrio Ceballos. Demetrio Ceballos is celebrated as a body puncher. He was born and raised in Panama, lives in Brooklyn now. His only defeat, some believe a hometown loss to Ivan Robinson in a decision. If you think the expectations are high on Mosley, they're even higher on Ceballos in his native Panama, because that's the country that produced the great Roberto Duran as a lightweight champion, and before him, Ismael Laguna from his hometown of Cologne, also a very good lightweight champion.
Let's not leave out Cebllo Pedrosa.
Let's go to the tail of the tape, and there is an important tale here tonight, and that tale is the weight of Ceballos. He weighed in at 138 at the weigh-in yesterday, took 2 hours off, ran for a couple of hours to get his weight down to 135. Whether that's a factor or not tonight could be an important element in this fight. Let's go to Harold Letterman for the rules.
The Shane Mosley Demetrio Ceballos fight is scheduled for 12 rounds using the new standardized rules of boxing for World Championship fights. There is no standing 8 count, no 3 knockdown rule. Only the referee can stop the fight, and you cannot be saved by the bell at any round, including the 12th and final round. Larry.
And now to ring announcer Thomas Triber.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Mohegan Sun here in Uncasville, Connecticut, America Presents and Cedric Kushner Promotions, in association with the undisputed, undefeated king of beers, Budweiser, proudly present to you HBO Boxing After Dark. Let's get the action started. We have for you, first of all, 12 rounds of boxing for the IBF Lightweight Championship of the World. It is sanctioned by the International Boxing Federation. President is Robert W. Lee Sr. Supervisor is Walter R. Stone. Along with the Department of Consumer Protection for the state of Connecticut, Commissioner is Mark Schifrin. And in cooperation with the Mohegan Tribe Indians of Connecticut, Chairman is Roland Harris. The 3 judges assigned, scoring on a 10-point must system, are Don Ackerman, Glenn Feldman, and Robert Paolino. When the bell rings, the referee in charge of the action will be Eddie Cotton. Introducing to you first the challenger, fighting out of the blue corner. He's wearing the gold trunks with purple trim and weighed in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Brooklyn, New York, by way of Colon, Panama, he has a professional record of 20 wins, just 1 loss, with 13 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Demetrio Pambele Ceballos. And his opponent, fighting directly across from him out of the red corner, he's wearing white trunks with blue trim and also weighed in at 135 pounds. Coming to us from Pomona, California, he is undefeated with 25 wins and 23 of them coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the current IBF lightweight champion of the world, Sugar Shane Mosley.
Shane. Just the chief second. Just the chief second. All right, boxers, you received your instructions in the dressing room. Obey my commands. Let's touch gloves. Have a good, clean fight. Let's go.
Roy, what is your take on the weight with Ceballos? It can't help him, but sometimes a young, eager fighter can overcome that kind of situation.
Yeah, but tonight it's going to be very difficult for him to overcome this situation because he's in with a real puncher, and if he is not on point, which sometimes that weight loss will cause you to go over, then he's going to be in trouble.
Shane Mosley's trainer and manager, his father Jack, calls him a power boxer. It's an apt description because he's not the kind of boxer who feels you out. He throws hard punches.
Stop punching, stop it, step back, stop punching, stop punching, let's go.
The referee said stop punching, but he wasn't there to break him up, and Shane Mosley got in a good right hand.
Excellent right hook, actually.
Step back, get back.
They're going to have to be very careful with the headbutts because both guys seem to be going in head first. If they're not careful, somebody's going to get a bruise from a headbutt.
Philip Holliday gave Mosley some anxious moments with his aggressive style, wading in on him, and Ceballos is trying the same. Neither fighter is backing off.
That overhand right left Ceballos a little bit off balance. He may have been hurting a little bit.
Relax. Stop punching her. Come on, let's go, let's go. Let's keep them heads up, fellas.
The early opinion here is that Shane Mosley appears to have quicker hands. That's the impression that you get right away.
Quicker hands and the most power. But right now he's over-punching because he's trying too hard to knock him out. He's only throwing big punches and he's overshooting his target. He needs to take his time, back up a little bit slowly, and then set Ceballos up. And I'm sure if he hits Ceballos clean with one of those big punches, he'll get him out of there.
Get out.
Mosley told us that in the first few rounds, he wants to test an opponent to see if he belongs in with them and if he can get him out of there. After that, he would go back to boxing, trying to win on points and chop him down. Right now, he's trying to land some heavy blows, cause some damage, and see if he can back Ceballos up.
Ceballos is supposed to be known for his body attack, but I haven't seen him throw many body shots here early in round one. Good body shot by Sugar Shane, though.
4-punch combination, 2 of them to the body.
That's good.
First body punch from Ceballos got in. Hard right hand seemed to shake Ceballos.
Stop punch.
Shane has to be careful not to punch himself out here trying so hard to knock out Ceballos early.
Excellent job. Excellent. All you got to do is, like I said before, just relax, aim at your target. A couple of times you swung over the head with the right hand. You're going to swing along the chest, and catch him on the chin. The body shots is killing him. But like I say, take your time. You're picking your shots real nice. Okay? Now set him up again with the jab. Go back to some of them round punches again to the body. Like those round punches are powerful to the body. Okay? Take your time.
In his last fight, Shane Mosley scored a spectacular late knockout in the 11th round over a very tough Mexican fighter named Manuel Gomez. The good news for Shane Mosley's opponent tonight, Ceballos, is that he stopped the same opponent in 6 rounds. Apparently, Roy, you thought he came out a little bit too quickly in the first round.
Well, not really too quickly, but he was a little over anxious, and he got probably just trying to get the butterflies out. This is only his second time on HBO Boxing After Dark, so I know he's still a little nervous, but I think he'll put himself together here and he'll be okay.
Ceballos comes right back. Every time he's been punched, he's jumped right back at Mosley. But he is right there for Mosley to hit. Mosley trying to drop in a big right hand over Ceballos' low left.
Mosley is trying to finish things pretty quickly here.
All right, stop punching. Pick him up. Good job, fellas. Nice.
Good body shot by Mosley.
Get out.
Mosley looks like he stepped out of a textbook on boxing. There's a kind of fire and ice quality about him. The ice of the technique, the fire of those hard punches. and he is landing some hard punches, but Ceballos is staying right in with him now.
Ceballos is the type of fighter that has to get into a late fight because he's better once the fight goes on and he gets the other guy to slow down a little bit. Right now, Shane is much too fast for him, and he won't be able to land a good shot to Shane's head no time soon, I don't think.
Well, he told us yesterday that he thought Mosley was a 3-round fighter and that he was going to try to stay on top of him because he thought he would get tired later in the fight. But he's paying a heavy price to get through those early rounds right now.
Yeah, he's paying a big price. And if he were going to do it correctly, he would need to invest largely in the body shots.
Neither of those right hands landed cleanly.
Stop punching. Let's go. Let's squash some heads. Nice job, fellas. Step back.
The jab is what is keeping Mosley ahead of Ceballos at this moment. Ceballos doesn't have an answer for that at this time.
No, he doesn't, but he's getting the fight to where he wants it. Shane is slowing down just a little. I'm sure he's just probably catching his second win. And Ceballos is being able to get close to Shane, which is what he wants. That's his only chance to beat Shane, is to pressure him, try to make Shane tired, and keep it a long fight.
Pasa el agua. Está buscando un solo golpe.
You're only throwing one punch. How are you feeling?
You hear Hector Garcia.
You're throwing yourself over this guy. Take that hand, use that right hand. You're standing in front of this guy and you're missing all your punches. You're giving him too much time. You have to work. You're not working inside.
Well, than that, this is the stick. Okay, and be off the line. And keep turning, because he can't handle it. You go to the right, you don't know what to do. All right?
Seconds out!
The stick is the jab in the first 2 rounds. Mosley threw 75 and landed 39. Ceballos threw 61 and landed just 10.
Wipe the corner up! Wipe the corner up! Okay, stop punch, stop punch, stop punch, stop punch. Yeah, I know.
Looked like an almost accidental headbutt then, Larry.
Well, the way they're going at each other, that's something that could happen here. Ceballos is very tough. He's taking the punches well. You can't take these kinds of punches for 10 or 11 rounds, but right now he still appears eager and full. A good left hook as Ceballos is getting wild now and trying to put the pressure on.
This is the fight that Ceballos wants. This is how you make a speed guy slow down to your pace. You throw him off rhythm by making him back up. Don't give him a chance to set you up and hit you with the pickpocket punches that Shane likes to throw. Good body by Shane.
Let him go.
Ceballos threw a nice little left hook that he got in on Mosley.
Stop punch, stop punch, stop punch, stop punch. Come on, you got to keep your head up. Keep your head up. Okay?
Ceballos is trying to rough Mosley up to get him out of his rhythm. Make him frustrated, get him to where he can't think, then he can beat him.
Get out, get out, get out.
But I don't think it's working.
A vicious, vicious body shot by Mosley, followed by rights and lefts. There are the round punches that you heard his father and trainer Jack ask him for earlier.
Shane should use his jab right now to keep Ceballos off of him for a little while. He has to quit trying to knock him out right away. He has to use his jab, work him down a little bit more, then knock him out.
Get
Another hard left hook to the body, followed by a right high on the head.
This is excellent body work by Sugar Shane Mosley. Just needs to put a few more punches together and quit looking for the one big shot.
Get out.
There you go.
Get out.
That's what most guys look for in the good fighters. They want to see the combinations.
Well, Cebllo said that Mosley's a 3-round fighter. We're going to find out about that very soon, because for 3 rounds, he's been about as good as it gets.
Good job, good job.
Let's take a look at the top lightweights in the world today. There's Mosley. Or Zubek Nazarov, a Russian who lives in Japan, is very highly regarded by people in boxing. And Stevie Johnston of Denver also has a belt, all undefeated.
Boxing. Okay? Get that rhythm. All right? How you feel? Like a champ? You're a champ. You can't let him take it. This is yours. You got to go to the top. All the way to the top. Superstar.
Watch Mosley as he delivers these combinations. He's been working on these things since he's 10 years old.
Al largo.
Those round punches. Boxing.
Get him to wipe that corner up. All right, stop punching, get out, get out.
This is a point in the fight, Roy, where Mosley would like to box him.
Yeah, he needs to use his jab to keep him under control.
But Ceballos isn't letting him.
That's what makes a good fight between a good boxer and a good fighter. The fighter doesn't give the boxer a chance to box him.
He is hitting Ceballos with everything here, and Ceballos keeps coming.
Yeah, but that body shot hurt Ceballos right there.
This is the first time Ceballos has gone to the ropes. He may be hurt. If he isn't, you wonder why.
He's hurt. He's seriously hurt. I can guarantee he's hurt.
Hold on, foul. Listen, watch yourself with the spin. Watch yourself with the spin, okay? Let's go. Go.
Sometimes a fighter can get unhinged when his best shots don't seem to be having a big effect on his opponent. So this is another little test for Mosley's poise and professionalism.
And I think he's handling it pretty good.
He's hurt. And he is down. A right hand followed by a left.
5, 6.
And an excellent body shot.
You ready to go? You ready to go? Let's go. You got a box. Go.
He says he's ready to go. You wonder where he's ready to go to.
Sugar Shane with the one jab and a good right uppercut, this fight will be over with.
Taking his time here, being very smart about how he's trying to finish Ceballos. Not over anxious, very professional. And Ceballos leaps back at him with a right hand, but obviously still very hurt. Mosley takes his time, not going to give him an opening to retaliate.
Ceballos should be trying to hold on or something at this point. He shouldn't let Shane just keep throwing these sharp punches at him.
Uppercut that gets in on Ceballos. Ceballos keeps coming.
And he landed a good right hand right there.
When a guy won't go, he won't go. You just got to take care of business, Roy.
That's right.
I guess Ceballos now thinks he's a 4-round fighter. You like
You're standing there waiting for him to get hit. Use those hands. You have to use the right hand.
Oh, God damn it.
You have to fight. You have to fight.
Take a look at the knockdown before this flurry, before this barrage. A right, 2 lefts to the body. He had already taken some heavy shots to the head.
You'd like to see a young fighter finish off his combinations with the body shots. Most impressive.
Demetrio Cebllo has some chin and some heart behind that chin. Harold Letterman, 4 rounds. How do you have it?
Larry, not terribly hard fight to score. 4-0, 40-35, Sugar Shane Mosley. Larry, he gets a 10-8 round for the knockdown in the 4th. And certainly, Shane Mosley winning the fight easily with those good right hands, the great left hooks to the body, the good combinations. Larry, please take note of the good job Eddie Cotton's doing. He's keeping this fight moving, not letting either guy get away with anything.
Well, he's got 2 fighters in there that want to do nothing but get at each other.
2 fighters that really want to fight.
Get out, get out, get out. There you go, fellas. I like that.
Cebllo gets in the left.
Good job, fellas. I like it.
Both fighters a little bit resting here. Of course, Shane Mosley can afford now to just try to win a few rounds on points because he has to know he's way ahead.
And that'd be very smart for him, but I don't think Cebllo has any more steam in his punches right now.
Get out, get out, get out.
Taking these kind of punishments, both to the head and the body, you have to wonder whether that poundage he had to take off yesterday isn't ultimately going to just do him in.
No, I don't think that's what's going to ultimately do him in. I think these punches that he's taking are what are going to ultimately do him in.
Watch your heads. Keep him up. All right, stop punching, stop punching, stop punching. Okay, now pick your heads up. Just keep him up.
Eddie Cotton is doing a good job of reminding these 2 aggressive fighters to watch their heads.
Eddie's doing a terrific job.
Stop, get out, get out, get out.
You got one guy here who can really throw a punch, and you have another guy here who can really take a punch.
Well, you always want to see what happens in that case, that when the other guy can take your best shots, how do you
Come on, fellas.
go about your game plan then?
Well, you stick to him, you keep making him take the shot. If he can take it, fine. Just make him take it all night.
Time! Okay, okay. No, that's all right, that's all right, that's all right. Come on. All right.
And here is William Guthrie, the light heavyweight title holder, who will be facing Reggie Johnson, a former middleweight champion, right after this fight.
It's an uppercut. You're not doing anything. He's winning the fight.
Let him try to keep his head up. He's coming in with his head down, okay? He's all right. Come, keep his head up. All right? Head up.
You have to use that uppercut. Use both hands. You're falling behind.
All right, come on, baby. Let's do this.
It's hard to put a good face on this fight for Cebllo, and they are being brutally frank to him.
Tell him like it is.
Just as Shane Mosley is being brutally frank with him in the ring.
All right, let him go. Get out, get out, get out.
Sabalas is lunging in. Mosley is just picking him off.
Mosley is just much too fast for him. Much too fast. That was a straight right lead that got in by Cebllo though.
Let's go. Get out.
Mosley just doing what has worked for him up to now. Hard shots to the body, jabs, and from outside, wide right hand.
Overhand right to the temple.
Okay, let him go. Get out.
Cebllo is getting right where he wants to be, but he only throws one punch at a time when he gets there.
And the one he gets back is 3 times as hard. My goodness, is he taking shots.
All right, hands loose.
I don't know when I can remember a fighter taking this many hard, clean shots from a good puncher.
I think Philip Holiday took quite a few of them.
And keep coming back. No, he didn't take this many. He was smothering a lot of shots, I thought, Roy. This guy is just getting hit clean. Good right hand inside, an uppercut by Cebllo. He's still alive.
But for how long?
The youngest of 16 children, Cebllo. He knows what it is to have to fight for everything.
Well, Shane Mosley is really doing a superb job working on Ceballos' body.
Going.
You have to use that right hand.
Right? Tell him we need this, DJ. We need this guy. Tell him, DJ.
Here is David Reed, who won his 7th professional fight last week. The only man to win a gold medal for America in the '96 Olympics. And he has recently signed a multi-fight deal with HBO. We'll be seeing more and much more of him this year.
Seconds out.
You get him on this side. Okay. When you get those body shots, when you see him, take those round body shots.
Go.
Shane Mosley landing 2/3 of his punches in the last round through 69 punches. And none of them are pity pats, Roy.
None at all. Everything he throws has bad intentions written all over it.
In fact, you wonder if sometimes he shouldn't throw a little change of pace, soft punches in there to get his opponent out of sync.
Yeah, you pity pat to set him up for the big shots. That would be a brilliant idea for Sugar Shane to follow, but sometimes, you know, when a guy can land these big punches, that's all he wants to do. Especially when he can land them with the consistency that Shane is landing with.
When he was 15 years old, Shane Mosley was boxing in the gym with the likes of Azuma Nelson, Gennaro Hernandez, both outstanding champions.
Pick him up this time, okay? Pick him up. All right? Let's go. You pick him up. Let's go. Get out. Keep him up, both of you.
Mosley is willing to fight him at close quarters, at a distance from outside the building, any place you want.
And that's bad. When a guy can beat you inside, he can beat you outside, he can beat you high, he can beat you low. It's just no win for you.
Okay, let him go. Get out, get out.
This has to be a tough situation to be in.
Get out, hands are free. Let's go, get out.
And still Cebllo comes to fight. My goodness.
That's all you can say, Mosley.
They are just trying to rip each other's bodies apart.
Hands are free, they're free, let them go. Get out, get out. All right, stop punching. Good job, stop punching, step back. Nice job, thank you.
Left, right, left.
I think Sugar Shane basically has taken all the power out of Cebllo. I don't think Cebllo has anything left as far as the power section goes.
Let go, time. Good job.
Okay, you won the round. Okay. But here on out, you got to box him with a little more intensity with the jab. You got to keep the jab in his face. Get on your toes a little bit. 1, 2. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2. I can't impress upon you enough to get those round body shots in there. Okay. They hurt, Shane. They hurt. He can't take the body shots. He can take those head shots. You knocked him down, well, yeah, true enough, the head shot. But the body shot set it up.
You have to hit him in the head. Use that uppercut. He's smaller than you are. What are you doing up there? Come on. You have to stop using that hook. Use the uppercut. And take a step back and hit.
Okay. You're the champion.
Go.
Mosley now in a patient mood.
His father gave him some very good instructions in the corner. He told him to start to box the guy more. And I think this is a smart thing to do because Cebballo's only chance is to make it into a slugfest. If it's not a slugfest, then Cebllo is really just totally outclassed. Now you see him lightening up on some of the shots. He's not throwing everything so hard. Just like what you spoke about earlier.
Let him go, get out.
Well, at this point in the fight, Roy, it would seem that Cebllo would have to do something very, very dramatic.
Yeah, but he doesn't have
to turn this fight around.
He doesn't have the power left in him to do anything dramatic. Shane Mosley has been beating his body since round 1, and I don't think he really has any power left. So I don't see anything dramatic really happening for him.
Mosley briefly turns left and throws a long left hand just as he throws his right. What can't he do?
All right. Okay, all right. Look, take your time. You got up to 5 minutos. Take your time. Okay.
Ceballos had his back to us. We couldn't tell how low that punch was. It did look slightly below the belt.
Take your time, walk around.
And perhaps, Roy, that came from his turning around and being a southpaw.
No, I don't think so. I think he was back in a regular stance, but I think he hit him high on the cup. I don't think it was really that low.
You got a point, low blow. Got 1 point.
You hear they're taking a point away for a low blow.
I gave you a warning before, Shane. Yeah, you hit him way down low. Okay, let's go.
Mosley claims it was not a low blow. We'll get a look at the pictures between rounds.
At this point, it really doesn't make a difference for Shane anyway.
Well, it becomes, if Ceballos can come on and win the round, it becomes a 2-point round. It gives him some hope.
All right, get out, get out, get out.
Because he needs a couple of those to get back in the fight. Ceballos is hurt. And Mosley looks like he wants to get that point back right now. And he has. And Ceballos may not get up. This fight is over. A spectacular performance by Shane Mosley. After that Philip Holliday fight last August, when he dominated Holliday but did not get full credit for it, Shane Mosley wanted to put on a show tonight, and boy, did he ever, Roy.
Yes, he did. Now I think people will look at Shane Mosley through a different set of eyes.
I don't remember when I've seen as complete a performance from a boxing point of view, from a power point of view in a long time. His father calls him a power boxer. That is exactly right, Roy.
And I think that's what he strives to be. I think Shane relies on his power some, but he knows that he has fast hands and that his skills are remarkable.
Now we have to look at Ceballos, who took so much punishment, who showed so much heart, but he is hurt. Watch Mosley as he finishes him, apparently spurred on by the referee's decision to take a point away from him for a low blow, and he's just raining everything on the Panamanian challenger.
Yeah, and the good thing about it was that he consistently went up and down, up and down. He went from the head to the body, from the head to the body.
This kind of fighting, Roy, and everybody has their own style. Your unorthodox style works fabulously for you. Oscar De La Hoya's style works fabulously for him. But you don't see many fighters with this kind of technique, this kind of fire, this kind of power, all blended into one fighter.
No comment.
What you see is what Ceballos got.
And he got it good all night long.
You have to give him the highest marks for courage. It's not often that a fighter gets a shot at a title. He made the most of it in that he gave everything he had. Let's go to the ring announcer, Thomas Triber, for the official particulars.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the official time, 2 minutes, 34 seconds of the 8th round, with your winner by way of knockout, and still IBF lightweight champion of the world, Sugar Shane Mosley.
Yeah, coconut, guys.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is a black Defendios.
All right, Roy, what do you see in the future for Shane Mosley? Where is he going to fit into the boxing picture?